Hey guys, it's Mike with Redneck Politics, where a real American voices matter. Well, today you can definitely say that Trump is on the way out the door. And the reason why I say that is because this dude's lost all reality. I watched the event in Pennsylvania that he had, and I'm gonna tell you, it was fucking disgusting, man. I mean, for the first 30 seconds is is the only thing that was worth anything in that whole speech, because right after that, I mean, it was for an hour and a half. This man is talking like he's a fucking loose cannon. I mean, look, the same thing was said about Biden. That Biden, was losing it, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, he did. He did start having issues. The first the debate he had with Trump, to me he won. And then the second debate, you could definitely tell there was something wrong with Biden. I don't care who watched it, it was pitiful, and you could question about what's really going on with him. I'd hate to have been in the position that other people were in to try to have to make a decision to either, there was no way he could run again, and now they were given such short amount of time to draw a candidate. The only likely person there was Harris, you know, uh, but Trump, that's where he caught momentum, and after that, people were looking at him as, well, we had our first term with him, and in the first term, things were pretty decent. The cost of living was good. I mean, everything was okay. There was some hiccups along the way, no question about it. And then, of course, when COVID hit, he just fell flat of his fucking face, and that's what ended up destroying his whole damn deal. That and the deal with Ukraine with Zelensky, and the impeachment. And to me, he should have been impeached at that time because he absolutely did what he did. And if they would have done their job, because there were people that knew what he did was wrong, and yet they chose to look the other way. Well, them choosing to look the other way is what's caused everything that has transpired all the way up to now. Because all this shit could have been stopped a long time ago. And it could have been stopped a long time ago, over and over and over and over, and it never was. And now here we sit today in a position where we got a man that has lost his fucking marbles. Um, he does not concentrate on anything that has to do with anything with the American people. Everything is about him. Everything is about the money him and his family are making and extorting from different organizations, media organizations, colleges, newspapers. We've never seen anything like this in our life. And for the longest time, MAGA was complicit about it. There was more of them. They were more vocal about it. But here in the last, year, MAGA has been having this inner fighting, and you can see where it has definitely splintered out a lot. You've got Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was one of the diehard MAGAs, who is now coming out saying that the things that Trump's doing, is wrong, and she's right. My only question to her was, why, you know, what took you so fucking long? But now that you're here, I'm glad you're fucking doing it. You know, everybody else needs to continue, and that's what a lot of these Republicans are doing. A lot of your, I call them the Reagan Republicans, who, you know, the real true conservatives, you know, that people that were in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, you know, those type of Republicans, the people who were not above the law. They made the fucking law. They followed the law. They enforced the law. They were for the American people. This dude you got in here now, he's only for him and his folks and his rich folks. That's all he's for. He's cutting Medicaid. He's cutting fucking SNAP. And these are people that really need this, man. People that are not as fortunate as being born with the fucking silver spoon up your ass like he was. And his kids are. See, they don't know what it's like to need things. No, they live in a world where they expect things. In our world, we just hope for things and blessed when we get them. But right now, our economy is fucking just is wrecked. It's getting worse. He was told about the tariffs. He knew. And here they are. And they are killing us. Jobs is fixing to be cut down so bad at a time right now where we need to be putting more research into that area to work with A&I so we can try to replace these people with different jobs. Something. We need to come up with something, but you can't. You're too busy with all these goddamn fucking conspiracy theories going on. You know? You've had the damn right slinging mud for so fucking long, and mainly it was all the MAGAs. You still got your true MAGAs in there, like Mike Johnson. You know, that's Trump's boy. You know, he was voted in there because of Trump, and you know, but the true Reaganite Republicans are waking up. They're getting tired of it. They're pushing back. Rand Paul is, Massey is, Tillis is, Hawley is, and they're saying that this shit is not right. This man is losing in every court of law that there is. It seems like he knows that he will lose a case, but he says push it anyway. He tries to flood the zone with everything to try to confuse everything. And that's exactly what's been going on. But the courts are now starting to catch up with it, and they're finding him wrong. Even these people that they're going after, like Comey, and Cheney and Schiff and Letitia James, you know, his enemies, his political enemies, and he even said on the campaign, "I'm going after these people." So people knew this before they ever voted this son of a bitch in. But I understand that some people thought that was just a bunch of air. But I think they're finding out today it's not just air. This man is truly 100%. He is arrogant. He is a narcissist. He's nothing. He has no feelings of empathy for anybody else. Like, he doesn't know what it's like to see a child just be happy to get a bowl of grits or a bowl of oatmeal. He doesn't know the compassion and the tears and the feeling of what that's like. And that's a true disappointment, brother. Because the American people are some great people. And we've had many of them die in wars for this country. We will not have it destroyed by somebody who wants to be a king or a dictator. And I think the American people are starting to stand up to this, man. And I love you all for it, because we got. We're not the wealthy folks up here that can afford to drag shit out in courts and just, you know, wear everything down to where everybody just you have no more, energy anymore. But we're gonna get we everything's coming back. These Republicans are starting to see this, man. Our military, I think the Congress is fixing to start. They're fixing to get a grip on Mr. Hegseth. I think some things are going to change there, and that's what we need to keep doing. Affordability is what we make it, and we say these tariffs have got to go. They've got to go. We've got to have jobs back. We need for it to stop being about people getting wealthy when they get into office. Because we vote them in to go do a job, and then all of a sudden it's like they turn around and forget all about us, and next thing you know, their pockets is just dripping with money. Ask Mr. Crenshaw. I think he's got something he could tell about that, how he earns extra money from his government pay. So I hear. There's good questions there that need to be asked. But you see, it needs to be asked of all of them. Every one of them need to lay out everything, black and white, for the American people to see. I mean, the fucking White House should not have been torn down without the American people first. Guys, there's some things we got to get back. Right now, Trump wants to concentrate on everything else. But our issues at home, he wants to concentrate on Venezuela, using that proxy, drugs as being the reason, and people don't understand. The CIA, the government, we have been involved down there in South America, Panama, all them countries for so fucking long. And it goes back to so much history. It's more than just that. But, when you start getting out here just killing folks and you're not giving nobody no due process, well, that's what, when we go to another country, we expect that our government has our back, that other countries will treat us with the same respect in return. So it's okay for another country just to blow us out of the water because they think that we're smuggling drugs because we're a bunch of white guys out in a boat fishing. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's ways to do this, and Pete Hegseth and Trump are totally wrong, because what they're trying to do down there is not for drugs. If it was for fucking drugs, he would have not have pardoned that dude that got convicted here, that Hernandez of Honduras, convicted here in our country and got 45 years, and he pardoned him. And this was for dope, for running 500 tons of cocaine to America, and he pardoned him. Please tell me, make some logic out of that. Y'all please hit me up, man. Text me. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I'm fucking wrong. I get on, I do this research because I want to make sure I get the facts down to every one of you. I'm a baby boomer. I'm one of the last of the baby boomers. I'm hoping a lot of you baby boomers out there are listening to me. We've got to make some sense out of this. We got to get things back on track, or our kids ain't gonna have a fucking chance. Please hit the like, to subscribe, and the alert bell if you like these kind of videos. I try to put one up at least once a day, but I go through the finding out all my facts and information before I ever get on here. So whatever I bring to you, I'm bringing that is factual. But I appreciate all your guys' help and love and support. I appreciate the chats that you do send to me. Again, hit the like, the alert, and the subscribe for me. Much love.